So we got to talk about this Governor Whitmer thing, okay? Hey, cull your nuts, folks. We've got, and that's a statement on this show that if you've not heard me say that before and you're like, what did he say? I said, cull your nuts. Okay. What that means is a group of people, any particular group, when you cull an animal, I'm an American whitetail deer hunter, and we cull animals out of the herd that are deficient or are overpopulated. Like if there's too many and the herd ratio's off, because you got to do population management. If you want to have a good population of deer, you got to cull the deer, right? In your population of people, you've got to cull your crazies, okay? Cull your crazies, people. That's everybody. There are 16 people that have plotted to storm the Western District of Michigan Attorney's Office, kidnap Whitmer. They were going to do it with like 200 plus people. They were literally going to go straight up Hunger Games, storm the Capitol. And so that ended up being foiled, and they're all going to jail. But have you seen the pictures?
Very much so.
Have you seen the headshot or the mugshot headshots?
The headshots,
mugshots. What have I always told you guys about low ears?
I've not heard this.
You've not. Okay, so let me make life really easy for you.
Yeah.
Let me make life super easy for you.
I'm new to the show.
Okay,
Just
low.
up on it.
If you want to find a common denominator amongst crazy people, it's low ears. You can never trust a man with low ears. If their ears are low, and I'm not talking about getting your ears lowered as a haircut. I'm talking about low ears. You can't trust them. They're crazy. I just want to be on record as I'm completely right. This proves scientifically, there they are right there. There they are right there. So Connor, see if you can get a picture of the mugshot picture and throw it on the live stream so everybody can see us. And so, first of all, a couple of issues with this. One, if you show up to a meeting with a bunch of people and all their ears are low, leave. Leave. Also, if they're right-wing crazies that want to kidnap and kill people, you should also leave. If you're watching the live stream, we're about to show you a picture of the low ears gang. They're really something. But let me back up a second, because now it's being politicized, right? So let's first of all, lesson number 1 that I'm going to give you for free today: low ears, run the other way. Lesson number 2: when a right-wing group of crazies acts crazy, call it out. Oh, look. Okay, look at bottom left. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's
Tell
what
me I'm wrong.
Pointed out to Boomer. I was like, look at this dude.
Never trust a man with low ears. I'm just saying. And so, hey, all you, hey, Ray, hey, man, roll Tide and roll Trump. Ain't no right-wing conspiracy. Those aren't right. Yeah, they are. They're a bunch of crazy, quote unquote, call themselves conservatives. They think they're patriots. You become equally as dishonest as I might as well call you Kamala. Okay? Might as well call you Kamala. You sit here told they're not conservatives. No, that's exactly what they are. They claim to be one of us. We've got to cull our nuts. You got to cull the crazy. You've got to condemn what ought to be condemned, regardless of the party that it's a part of. You got to quit playing this party game. You look stupid. I'm gonna call you Kamala. You call yourself Kamala. If you're sticking up for these guys, they're not conservatives. That's not a conservative activist group. That's not a conservative militia. Okay, Kamala. And Abe Lincoln didn't appoint a justice to the Supreme Court. Like, what's the deal with this? Why are we like? Can we? You realize there's some right-wing people that are absolute nuts, right?
There's some left-wing people that are equally as nuts.
But you're starting to sound like Kamala. I'm not saying. No. I'm not saying, Sandy. I'm not saying that there isn't left wing. We are on record every single day about how crazy the left wing people are. But what I'm saying is, when something like this hits the news cycle, and there's a bunch of quote unquote conservatives trying to kidnap and kill a governor, we've got to condemn that and say, hey, that is a conservative nut job.
Absolutely.
But what's happening right now is, it's not fair to call them a conservative group. You're trying to politicize this. No, they're calling it like they see it. We've got to be honest and we've got to be consistent. I refuse to be Kamala. I refuse to stoop to that level. I got to call it like I see it. And I see a bunch of people who are they call themselves on my side. They act like they're one of us. And they go and do something like this. Now that makes them not one of us.
They're crazy.
But unfortunately, we got to do something. We've got to do something about that. Just like, and there's the movement in the black community it's happening right now, where black men and women, black patriots across this country are standing up and saying, "Hey, wait a minute, guys. We can't throw all black people in the same boat.
Right.
We can't. But we have to acknowledge that some of them are just like us. We're white people from the South. We can't act like racism wasn't absolutely a humongous part of our state's history. We can't. It was. And so all I'm saying is, when stuff like this happens, it's going to get politicized. And it may be the only time that it's appropriate to do so. This is a politically motivated crime. It is it is hatred motivated by politics.
Absolutely.
And so I just want to be on record, because everybody, hey man, hey, you cry, you just a Trump for lifer. You one of them rednecks. You one of them hey, roll Trump, right? You want to build the wall, don't you? Like, why? Because I'm conservative and I'm from the South. That's why you think that? Well, no, the reason they think that is because people like this, right? And because they claim to be one of us, we get lumped in their boat.
Exactly.
And people, the most important thing I can tell you, Cole, you're crazy. Don't be a part of something where you allow the crazies to be the face of something. Black Lives Matter. Hey, guess what? The crazies have taken over. It's not about Black lives. It's a bunch of, that's the best quote I've ever seen. It is a white movement headed by white men to elect white Democrats under the guise of Black Lives Matter. It is the most overtly racist organization in America.
I think they feel like that if they call them out, like let's say if you got the white guy, it's on crystal meth, and the white guy calls him out, it's like, I don't want to hurt the thing, or a black situation. Even in church, I think you hear that. If you see a crazy whack job preacher on TV, even the Christians are like, gosh, they're hurting our religion. No, they're not. They're hurting themselves.
That's right.
But if you don't call them out and say, no, wait, that's not what I believe.
We're gonna go to break. When we come back, we'll sum up the week. We'll finish up the segment. As we go, I want to read you a quote with Candace Owens. Black Lives Matter is an organization of white men using the faces of dead black people to raise millions of dollars towards electing white Democrats into positions of power. It is the most flagrantly racist organization in America. Call your nuts, people. You listen to Hometown Heartbeat. We'll be right back.